Jack's mysterious experience. My name is Jack, and this story is about an incident in my life that remains an unsolved mystery to this day. It was the summer of 2012, and I was working in my lemon orchard. I am a farmer, and my lemon orchard was the main source of my livelihood. That day, I had gone to the orchard to pick lemons. A young laborer was with me, helping out. I was climbing the trees to pluck lemons, while he collected them from below. The heat was at its peak. Strong winds were blowing, and a strange silence enveloped the surroundings. Near my lemon orchard was another orchard of mine, a guava orchard. But due to a lack of irrigation, it had dried up. The trees there had dry, golden leaves hanging from them, creating an eerie yet beautiful sight. Suddenly, a sound broke the silence, the jingling of anklets. Startled, I asked the laborer, "What's that sound?" He looked down nervously and said, "Brother, it's some girl." I quickly climbed down the tree and looked around, but there was no one there. I thought maybe it was just the wind causing the sound. I climbed back up the tree and got back to work. A few minutes later, the sound of anklets echoed again. This time, it was clearer. The laborer boy said again, "Brother, that girl is back. She's dancing in the orchard." I quickly looked down from the tree, but once again, there was no one to be seen. I checked the time. It was already 2 p.m. The sun was blazing overhead, and the heat was becoming unbearable. I went to the other side of the garden where our belongings were kept: twine, sacks, a sickle, and a thick stick. I picked up the stick and cautiously climbed onto a tree, like a hunter waiting for his prey. After a while, I heard the sound of anklets again. This time, before the laborer could say anything, I leaped down from the tree. What I saw left me stunned. Standing before me was an incredibly beautiful girl. She was wearing a red pajama and a black frock, with a dupatta over her head that partially hid her face. But the faint glimpse of her cheeks suggested she was extraordinarily beautiful. A strange mix of fear and attraction stirred within me. Yet, my heart warned me that this was no ordinary girl. She might be a jinn, or some supernatural entity that could harm me. I didn't stop and ran after her. She started running faster too. I was just about to catch her when she took a high leap, as if she were a deer. Nearby, there was a small field, about 10 feet long and 10 feet wide, where millet was grown for the buffalo. The millet was about 8 feet tall. The girl leaped into that millet field and disappeared somewhere within it. I searched for her extensively. The field was surrounded by open ground, and it seemed impossible for someone to vanish in such a small space. But that girl seemed to have dissolved into the air. I, along with the laborer, looked everywhere, but we found nothing. That day is still a mystery to me. Was she really a jinn, or some other supernatural force? I haven't been able to find the answer to that question to this day. But after that day, I never saw it again.